The air hung thick, a stew of exhaust fumes and unfulfilled dreams. Mateo Cruz stepped off the Greyhound, a ghost in the city of angels. 22 years old, eyes burning with ambition, a single suitcase his only companion. He'd come from the South, a place where hope withered under the relentless sun. America was the promise, a whispered legend in the dust. Los Angeles was a slap in the face, a concrete jungle where everyone hunted and was hunted. Mateo found a cramped room in a building that stank of bleach and fear. The landlord, a man with eyes like chipped ice, demanded payment up front. Mateo counted out the last of his meager savings. Survival first, then conquest. He found work in a restaurant, washing dishes, the greasy water scalding his hands. A symphony of clanging metal, a constant reminder of his station. At night, he devoured English lessons, the words a code to unlock a better life. But Mateo craved more than just survival. He craved power, respect, a seat at the table where the feast was endless. One night, a man named Diablo walked into the restaurant. A shadow wrapped in silk, his eyes radiated a cold intelligence. He was a lieutenant in the Los Zetas cartel, a predator who smelled Mateo's desperation. Diablo offered him a way out, a chance to trade his sweat for something far more valuable. Mateo knew the risks, but he also knew the cost of inaction. He accepted. Mateo started small, a runner, a messenger, a ghost in the city's underbelly. He learned quickly, absorbing the city's rhythms, its hidden pathways, the language of violence. Diablo saw his potential, his ruthlessness masked by a quiet intensity. Mateo was given a new task: master the digital frontier. Drugs were still the currency, but the game had changed. The internet was the new battleground, a sprawling marketplace where anonymity bred audacity. Mateo dove in, learning the intricacies of the dark web, the art of encryption, the seductive power of social media. He built a network, a digital spider web that spanned continents. He understood the power of image, the allure of aspiration. He created online personas, influencers with carefully curated lives, their posts laced with coded messages, their followers unwitting pawns in his game. He manipulated algorithms, turning the internet's gaze to his advantage, directing traffic to his hidden marketplaces. The cartel's profits soared. Mateo's reputation grew. He was no longer just a soldier. He was an architect, a digital maestro conducting a symphony of vice. Diablo showered him with rewards: money, cars, women, the trappings of success. But Mateo craved something more intoxicating than pleasure. He craved power, the kind that bought not just possessions but fear and respect. The old guard scoffed at Mateo's methods, clinging to their outdated rituals of violence and intimidation. Mateo saw their resistance as weakness. The future was digital, and he was holding the keys. He proposed a radical idea, a shift from cash to cryptocurrency. He argued its advantages: anonymity, speed, security, bypassing the traditional financial systems that had long hampered the cartel's operations. He spoke their language, using their greed as a weapon. Diablo, always the pragmatist, recognized the potential and gave Mateo his blessing. Mateo became a phantom on the blockchain, a ghost in the digital machine. He orchestrated elaborate money laundering schemes, moving vast sums through a labyrinth of offshore accounts, shell corporations, and anonymous wallets. He invested in legitimate businesses, using them as fronts, blurring the lines between the underworld and the corporate world. He built a network of hackers, coders, and tech wizards, offering them protection and unimaginable wealth in exchange for their loyalty. They became his digital assassins, breaching firewalls, manipulating markets, silencing enemies with the click of a button. Mateo had become more than a criminal. He was a force of nature, a digital phantom rewriting the rules of the game. Mateo's rise was meteoric. He amassed a fortune, his empire built on code and encrypted transactions. He moved from the shadows to the forefront, a phantom stepping into the light. He bought lavish properties, his penthouse overlooking the city he'd once wandered as a lost soul. He cultivated an image, a carefully constructed persona of a self-made entrepreneur, a philanthropist, a patron of the arts. He donated to charities, funded political campaigns, rubbed shoulders with celebrities and politicians, his past a carefully guarded secret. He was the embodiment of the American dream, a testament to the seductive power of reinvention. But beneath the veneer of respectability, Matteo remained a predator. He eliminated his rivals with ruthless efficiency, their empires dismantled, their assets absorbed into his growing network. He had informants everywhere, his digital tentacles reaching into every corner of the city, his eyes and ears always watching, always listening. He had become the city's unseen puppet master, pulling the strings of power from the shadows. He had achieved his ambition, but at what cost? The man who'd arrived with nothing but dreams now possessed everything but peace.